Hi guys, it's Carl Allen from Dealmaker Wealth Society. Today I'm going to share with you something a little bit different, but just as, if not more important, than what I normally share on our YouTube channel. Because when it comes to buying a business, putting yourself into the peak state of performance is absolutely crucial to closing a deal. It's 70% of the game. And whilst I'm not a life coach, I do find that having a routine and setting the time aside each morning to put myself in the right headspace is massively beneficial. So today I'm going to walk you through the 6 steps that I do every morning to get myself primed and prepared for whatever the day holds in my deal making journeys. This is called Savers, S-A-V-E-R-S, and I got the inspiration from Hal Elrod, the author of The Miracle Morning, which is a fantastic book that you can download below. So let's get into it. S-A-V-E-R-S, Savers. So I'm going to walk you through what each one of these are, and then I'll give you a demonstration of each particular one. Now, you can spend as little as 1 minute on each one of these. Just have a 6-minute morning routine if you're really massively starved for time. I normally spend about an hour through my routine. So the first one is silence. So the first thing I do whenever I wake up, 7 days a week, even on vacation, is I spend 10 minutes meditating just to clear my mind and just get myself really kind of set up for the start of the day. So you can meditate in complete silence, or you can listen to some music that you like, or you can use apps like Headspace, which you have to pay a low cost monthly subscription to, or you can go to tonyrobbins.com/priming. He has an amazing guided 10-minute meditation which will really kickstart your day. So silence is really important. The next one is affirmations. And affirmations are, it's like an incantation, it's like a statement. So mine is, I, John Carl Allen, see, hear, feel, and know that the purpose of my life is to love, is to lead, is to serve, is to celebrate even more the amazing results in my life right now. So I say that every single morning. Now, there are a few other little things that I do. It's like, I, John Carl Allen, I'm going to go through today and I'm going to smash every single goal that I've laid down, or I'm going to have an unbelievable day where I'm going to love my family, give them everything that they need, and buy some incredible businesses. It's just high energy incantations that you can go through. So I, John Carl Allen, see, hear, feel, and know that the purpose of my life is to love, is to lead, is to serve, and is to celebrate even more the insane results in my life right now, because I am the voice. Because I am the voice. I will lead, not follow. I will believe, not doubt. I will create, not destroy. I'm a force for good. I am a leader. Defy the odds. Set a new standard. Step up. Step up. Step up. Number 3, V, is visualization. Now, visualization, I do this in 2 ways. So it's visualizing the things that are really important to you in your life. So what I do is I do 2 different visualizations, and I do it whilst I'm deep breathing. So take deep breaths. I breathe in for 4, I hold for 4, breathe out for 4, or you can do other different combinations. But visualization, what I do is I visualize all the results that I'm committed to achieving in that day. So a deal I'm going to close, a video like this that I'm going to record for you, a meeting that I'm determined to make happen, a seller that I'm absolutely committed to speaking to and agreeing a deal with, a new piece of content that I'm going to design and roll out. Whatever it is, I'll visualize completing each one of those outcomes and obtaining each one of those different results within the particular day. So that's the first part of my visualization. Then the second part is I'm visualizing a lot of my longer term goals, my longer term objectives, and how am I moving myself along that path and progressing each one of these different goals, these different outcomes every single day. And I have at any one time 10 major outcomes that I'm driving towards within a 12-month period. So not only am I visualizing the kind of micro goals, the daily things that I want to achieve, but I'm also visualizing those longer term objectives, those longer term projects, and how I'm moving each one of them forward every single day that I'm doing this, which is 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And some of these goals aren't just business related, like buy so many businesses, create so much content, generate X number of followers, or whatever that is. I have goals around my family. I have goals around my health. I have goals around charity work and contribution goals. I have goals around my mindfulness and my mindset and all those different things. And I'll do another video like this for you on the Wheel of Life, where you'll get to see all the different things that you can attack and look at when it comes to achieving your goals. So that's visualization. The next is exercise. Get the blood flowing. Even if you've got 1 minute, just run up and down the stairs a couple of times. Just get the blood pumping, wakes you up. What I do, I walk around the garden, I do some push-ups. Sometimes I walk my dogs. I mix it up. Sometimes I go on a bike or a little run or something like that. But get some exercise in very first thing in the morning. So that is E. And then the next one, R, is read. Now, as you know, I'm a massive bookworm. So I read at least 2 books a week. I read 1 book as a physical book, either on my Kindle or a real printed book. And I also listen to books on Audible. So when I'm walking or I'm working out or I'm driving or I'm traveling or whatever I'm doing, I'm listening to different books. And with reading and books, don't read novels. Read books that can teach you something. So read books about psychology, read books about deals, read books about marketing, read inspirational books, read autobiographies about great people like Tony Robbins and Steve Jobs and Elon Musk and Phil Knight, Shoe Dog, fantastic book. The Amazon store, the Everything store, the book about Jeff Bezos. Read books about people that have achieved great things in business and achieved great things in life, because success, my friends, leaves clues. So by reading about all these people and the pain that they've been through and the struggles that they've had, but the amazing results that they've seen, you'll pick up clues and you'll pick up tactics and you'll pick up strategies that you can implement in your own life. And by modeling other people, you can achieve the same goals. And it's like baking a cake. I've learned to cook over these past few weeks whilst we've been locked down in quarantine. And cooking's really easy. You follow a recipe. It's a list of ingredients. You get the ingredients and you mix them up and you cook them in the exact same way, in the exact same process that someone tells you. And then you'll get the exact same result, the same cake, the same pie, the same casserole, whatever it is. You get the exact same results. And life's very similar to that. If you want to achieve something in life, go find somebody that's done what you want to do and then model how they've done it. If you want to buy a business, come into some of our programs. I'll teach you how to buy a business in 10 quick steps without using your own money, because I've done it over 330 times. So my formula, my system is like a recipe. And then finally is scribing. So that's the final part of the Savers system, scribing, and it's about writing things down. So what I do is I have something called a gratitude journal. So what I do every day is I write down the things that I'm really grateful for in my life, like my family, my health, the love of my family, the great house that I live in, the great places that I get to travel to, the great general managers that I have running all of my businesses, the cash flow that all of my businesses generate for me so I can have this amazing lifestyle. The health that I'm really grateful for, especially right now through coronavirus. I'm really, really healthy. My family really, really healthy. We're going to get through this. So, I write for just 5 or 10 minutes a day, just what I'm really, really grateful for. I also sometimes write down, what were some of the great things that I achieved yesterday? What were the results that I was committed to achieving yesterday that I achieved and I'm really grateful for? And then, what were the magic moments? It could be I closed this deal, I produced this piece of content. I went on a great run or a great bike ride. You know, I was really healthy during the course of the day. I watched a great movie with my son, and we laughed until our bellies were aching. You know, just little magic moments like that. Just write them down, and then in a month from now or 6 months from now, you can go back and you can track all the amazing things that you've been doing in your life. So this is the Savers, the 6-part process. It's absolutely fantastic. Even if you spend 1 minute on each one, you only have 6 minutes in the morning which you can go through these. Just get into the process, and then after a couple of weeks of doing it, ideally 30 days, it becomes a habit, it becomes a ritual, and you can't start your day without it. It will become addictive. So for a lot more of the psychology around it and a lot more of the kind of detail, check out Hal Elrod's book, The Miracle Morning. You can download it beneath this video. It's absolutely fantastic. So that's it, guys. That's my 6-step morning routine. I do it every day to get myself into massively peak mindset. I hope you found it useful for you to create your own routine, and let me know in the comments below what you do every day to keep yourself sharp, keep yourself motivated, and become an absolute badass in your life. And if you're ready to take the next step towards buying your first business, I've got a free gift for you. In the description below is a link to my business buying blueprint, how to own a profitable, established business in under 99 days using none of your own money. You're going to have this amazing mindset. You know, you're going to want to do something with it. So check out below into the comments, and thank you so much for watching this video. If you like the video, please subscribe to our channel and like this video as well. We upload new videos every Tuesday, every Thursdays, and we're sharing plenty of more tools and tips and mindset tricks and everything else that you need to jumpstart the life of your dreams. So that's all for today. Stay tuned for more from the Dealmaker Wealth Society, and until then, bye for now.